When Manchester United splashed €100 million on Antony, fans dreamed of a Brazilian wizard lighting up Old Trafford. Fast forward 2 years and those dreams have faded fast and crashed back to reality. Let's unpack how United's golden boy became the poster child for transfer market missteps, and why fans are left wondering if they've been sold football's equivalent of fool's gold. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get right into it. The price tag pressure. First of all, let's talk about the price tag of €100 million. That's Grealish and Lukaku territory, big names who have proven themselves in the Premier League. For Antony, a guy who'd never played in England before, it was a huge gamble. This wasn't just about money leaving United's bank account. It piled a mountain of pressure on Antony's shoulders. Fans weren't just hoping for a few goals and assists. They wanted him to turn the whole team around, to bring back the glory days. That's a lot for anyone to handle, let alone a young player in a new league. Every time Antony steps on the pitch, that €100 million price tag follows him. It's like a shadow he can't shake off. Every touch, every pass, every shot is judged against that number. For a young player still finding his feet in a tough league, that's a heavy burden to carry. Performance versus expectations. Now, let's look at the numbers. In his first season, Antony got 4 goals and 2 assists in the league, with some pretty important cup contributions too. Last season, just 3 goals in all competitions. Compare that to his last year at Ajax, 12 goals and 10 assists in 33 games. That's quite a drop-off. But it's not just about goals. Antony's not making things happen on the pitch like he used to. He's not creating chances or giving United that spark they so badly need. It's like the player who lit up the Dutch league has vanished. When Antony joined, fans expected him to breeze past defenders, whipping crosses and banging goals. Instead, they've seen a player who often looks lost on the pitch. His inability to consistently beat his man or provide a good service to strikers in the box has been frustrating to watch. United fans have been left wondering if they've been sold a dream that's turned into a bit of a nightmare. Playing style. Watch Antony play and you'll spot a pattern. He gets the ball, slows down, and often stops completely. It's like he's trying to play in slow motion while everyone else is at full speed. Defenders love it, but his teammates, not so much. Then there's his left foot, or should we say his only foot. Antony relies on his left so much it's become a joke among fans. Sure, one-footed players can succeed. Look at Arjen Robben, but Robben was fast, unpredictable and could finish. So far, Antony's struggling in all these areas. The stats back this up. He used to beat his man all the time at Ajax, but now he almost never does it. In a league known for speed and strength, that's a big problem. This predictability makes Antony easy to defend against. Defenders know he's going to cut inside onto his left foot, so they show him the outside, knowing he's unlikely to go that way. It's like watching the same movie over and over again. You know exactly what's going to happen next. Game intelligence. Football isn't just about skill, it's about making smart choices at the right time. This is where Antony has really struggled so far. Too often, he goes for the flashy move instead of the simple, effective one. This lack of smart play really shows against Premier League defenders. They've figured him out, and Antony hasn't adapted. Look at top wingers like Salah or Saka. They mix skills with clever moments and quick thinking. Antony, on the other hand, looks predictable and easy to defend against. His tendency to hold onto the ball too long is killing United's attack. When he finally does release it, his passes often lack accuracy or purpose. This poor decision making isn't just wasting good chances, it's frustrating his teammates and the fans. Off the pitch, things haven't been smooth for Antony either. There have been some serious allegations that, while not proven, have definitely affected his focus and the team's mood. It's hard to perform at your best when there's so much going on off the field. His social media don't help either. In a time where fans want to feel close to players, Antony seems out of touch. Celebrating wildly after scoring against weaker teams while struggling in the league hasn't won him any fans. There was even a time when he hired a personal photographer to capture his goal celebrations, which might have been fine if he was scoring regularly, but came across as self-indulgent given his poor form. There's a feeling that he cares more about his image than improving his game. This obvious disconnect between how he presents himself online and how he plays on the field has only made fans more frustrated. Tactical fit. Erik brought Antony to United, but his system doesn't suit the Brazilian. At Ajax, Antony thrived in a setup built for quick, skillful players in tight spaces. At United, he's often alone on the wing, expected to be his man and cross, something he's not great at. The team has other, faster options like Garnacho and Rashford, which make Antony's struggles even more obvious. Ten Hag's tactics often need wingers to stretch the play and provide width, which Antony has trouble doing consistently. Also, United often counter-attack in big games, which doesn't suit Antony's style of slowing things down. His lack of defensive work has been noticed too, often leaving United's right back exposed. This tactical misfit raises questions about whether Antony can adapt his game to suit United's needs, or if the team needs to change to get the best out of their expensive signing. Antony's struggles aren't just affecting his individual performance, they're impacting the entire team. His tendency to slow down play disrupts United's attacking rhythm, often leaving teammates frustrated and out of position. When he receives the ball, other players often stop their runs, knowing he's likely to hold on to it. The predictability makes United's attack easier to defend against. Also, his lack of defensive contribution puts extra pressure on the midfield and defence. The team's right side has become a weak point that opponents frequently target. As a result, Ten Hag often has to adjust tactics to compensate for Antony's limitations, affecting the overall team structure. Fan expectations. United's fans are passionate and their patience is running out. The early excitement about Antony has turned to frustration and even anger for some. Every mistake gets picked apart on social media. Every misplaced pass or failed dribble is met with groans from the stands and plenty of critical tweets. Other big signings have faced criticism too, but Antony's case seems worse. Maybe it's because, unlike Pogba, who had moments of brilliance even when he was inconsistent, Antony rarely looks like a €100 million player. The weight of unfulfilled potential and the club's continued struggles have made Antony a symbol of everything that's wrong with United's recent transfer policy, the role of United's recruitment. United's way of buying players deserves some blame for Antony's struggles. Spending so much on a player just because Ten Hag knew him from Ajax looks more like desperation than smart planning. It fits the pattern of United overpaying for players based on what the manager wants, rather than having a clear long-term plan. While Ten Hag pushed for the signing, you have to wonder why the club was willing to pay so much. It's another example of United's scattergun approach to transfers, which has seen them waste millions on players who don't fit or can't adapt to the Premier League. Potential for improvement. Before we write Antony off completely, let's remember he's still young. At 24, he has time to get better. He needs to work on his right foot, make smarter decisions, and add more variety to his game. It's a long list, but it's not an impossible one. Some players have struggled after big moves before turning things round. Think of Thierry Henry at Arsenal, or even Cristiano Ronaldo when he first joined United. With hard work and good coaching, Antony could still come good, but it'll take dedication, a willingness to learn, and maybe a bit of patience from the fans. The Antony saga is a complex one, shaped by high expectations, a massive price tag, and on-field struggles. While his performances have disappointed many, it's worth remembering that football careers can take unexpected turns. Players have bounced back from difficult starts before. Antony's future at United remains uncertain, but the potential for improvement still exists. Whatever happens, the story serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of football transfers. If you like this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button, and we'll see ya in the next one.